Hi, I'm Brittany and today I'm doing the solid color build challenge, but every room is a different color and I'll be using this wheel to decide what color each room will be. Sorry if you hear my dog crying in the background, the dishwasher's running and she's afraid of it. So the outside of the house is going to be black. Kinda boring. A lot of my builds outside do tend to be black. I got this idea because this morning I was recommended a video from a girl named Sydney. FYI, Sydney is one of my best friend's names, and my voice can hit optimal levels of high pitch whenever I see her and I say her name. But spoiler alert, I got lucky with this challenge, which kind of made the house pretty boring. Like, the wheel was on my side. You'll see what I mean. I spun all the colors at once and then I went in and built the house. But I didn't plan the rooms based on what colors I spun. I kind of already had the house built. That's why it was built in the beginning. Then I spun. That's why if you pay attention at the timestamp at the corner, it's all within the same couple of minutes. And then I went through the house. So now I'm going to start with the entryway, which the front door goes into the living room, but I call this the entryway because I wanted a big grand staircase. And another little fun fact is I actually spent the most amount of time on this one room. I can see all the little cut bits of how much time each room took. And this is at 15 times speed because I spent 6 hours on my builds. And Stella, I love you, honey, but I need you to go away, my love. You're being a little too needy right now. But yeah, I spent the most amount of time on this area of the house. And I guess because it doesn't really have a purpose, so it's all just decorations, and maybe that's why I spent so much time on it. I don't know why it took so much time, but I did put those little decals of the man and the woman with the arrow pointing to be the bathroom's this way. Now you can access the bathroom no matter what side of the staircase you go on, but I just thought that was a little funny thing, oh, if you want to go to the bathroom, it's quickest going that way. I would have liked to have another bathroom on the main floor, but the shell that I built didn't really call for it. And I really wanted to include every color category. I'm going to have to do this again when I literally just go in rainbow order. But now we're going to have the living room, and I got yellow. See, it was a little misleading there. I knew what color it was going to be, but for some reason I thought I messed up, and I honestly thought that it landed on green, and I just saw the wrong color. I wish there was a way that I can assign the tiles of the wheel to each color, but that's auto-generated. Now here, yes, you're gonna see some blues. How I decided to interpret this challenge is if EA says it's yellow, but I didn't pick something that was majority another color. I did try to keep it mostly in that color family, but hey, EA is saying that that pillow stack is yellow even though the top one is blue, and that painting has a significant amount of blue in it, but I thought it tied it all together, so I turned an eye on that one. I don't know phrases like that. What are they even called? Not catchphrases. You know what I'm talking about. And now we're going to move on to the office, so I have to spin the wheel again. I am eliminating each color as I go, so I don't have to spin again if I get the same one. Now yes, I spell gray with an E. How do you spell it? With an E or an A? They spell it with an A, but I spell gray with an E. And I don't know if there is a proper way to spell it or not, because if you Google search gray, It's both ways. I don't get it. But I really like that rug. Now here, it's a tight squeeze for The Sims. Normally I like to leave a half tile for The Sims to like make sure they can walk. Now since that chair, I don't know if someone's sitting in it, if they can like go past it or not. Fingers crossed that they can. But anyway, they could just go around the other side of the house. Normally, was like out of my comfort zone. Normally, I do only open floor plans. I was very restricted with all these walls. But the next room I'm going to do is the kitchen, so it's time to spin for the next color. And here, you're going to start to see what I mean by the downstairs is pretty boring. So I got dark brown. So I have light brown, yellow, which I used a pale yellow, so it's practically light brown, gray, dark brown, and here, spoiler alert, the dining room's white. That side of the house is black. So I'm gonna have to do this again when it's just like, okay, entryway red, living room orange, then yellow, green, and because I wanted a rainbow house, and it's not a rainbow. But I was pretty proud of the kitchen that I built. Normally my kitchens are also like kind of small. This was a big kitchen. I wanted a big island. And here I like tried sorting. See, I'm still not good at English. By like purchase content only, but some of the sinks weren't popping up, so that's why there's that gold sink there. But I end up taking that filter off, and then like other brown sinks. Oh, I love that little wall decal thing. I don't know what it is or where it's from, but it's awesome, and I need to include it more often. But yeah, so I fixed the sink, and now you can see that I spun white for the dining room. And you can tell by the time in the corner that I didn't like cheat the wheel. Like I literally just spun and spun and spun and spun, and I wrote down on like notes being like, okay, this is the order that I got it in, because I'm using 2 different screen recorders to film this. I use OBS for the game capture, and I have it that it only records the game. Like if I change the window, it's still just going to record the game. And then I use a screen recorder that came with my editing software, because then it like records the clicks, and I wanted to make sure that like when editing it, I could click on the little I clicked here and it would bring me straight there, so I could have everything like timed evenly. But now in this house, like I like to have a lot of skill builders in the houses that I build. I wish I could have included a piano, but I opted for a bar, because I'm pretty sure there's a white piano, or at least like the whatchamacallit thing, organ. But yeah, time to move upstairs, and now we have only the fun colors left. So Sydney, the video that I watched, she also got red for a bedroom, and oh my god, red is probably the most offensive color you can have for a bedroom. I tried really hard, and I was probably my most lax with okay, EA says it's red, so it's red. I need to break up this red. But I was pretty happy with the wallpaper, and then like the floor that I used, and then like the little hints, accent colors. I thought it was pretty nice. See what is speaking? I probably could have arranged those lights better, but I think at this point I was like 3.5 hours into building. I'm just like, okay, I'm sick of this red. But yeah, that rug. I had to break up the red. There was no way. I wish I could have like half-sized that rug to like have it in the mirror area as well. But yeah, didn't work that well. And there's not many plants that show up under red that aren't just super offensively red as well. But let's move on to the master bathroom. And I got the color green, and I knew exactly what wallpaper I wanted to use, because I always use this wallpaper for bathrooms. I think it's the most perfect wallpaper for bathrooms. I love it. Now, The bathroom is probably the most offensive room in the house, even though red is the most offensive room for a bedroom. Because, like, I had to use, like, the green, not appliances, plumbing. Are those also considered appliances? I don't know. But, like, the toilet, the sink, the shower, it was very vibrant green. Like the other bathroom comes out a lot nicer. Like, I'm not mad about the floor. I love the walling. It was just super offensive. Maybe if that towel wasn't the same color green, but it's a lot to look at. I probably should have like included a curtain. That might have like helped it out a bit. But now on to the second bedroom in the house, and I got pink. So this means this is gonna be our princess bedroom. Like, I'd never build like with anything pink because pink is probably one of my least favorite colors. Next to orange. I like burnt orange, but like orange, I don't think I like the color orange. Like, I'm looking at a Gatorade bottle right now. Like, the cap, or like Gatorade cap orange. I don't like that color. You will never see me in that shade of orange. But yeah, this is a bedroom that my grandma would have wanted for me as a child. But that's not the case. And here, going to move on to the second bathroom in the house. And I got orange. Sydney also got orange for a bathroom. And now, her house, like, she got like more complicated colors than I got. But I was thinking of this like walling. I'm just like, she should have used this. Looking back at this now, I'm just like, I kind of wish I used a different sink. But happens. I'm not going to play in this house, so I'm not going to change it. Maybe one day I will. Maybe I'll film something where it's just like, they want this house. But yeah, just like the other bathroom, I'm just like, I know exactly what wallpaper I want to use. I knew exactly what wallpaper I wanted to use for this too. So I have two colors left, blue and purple. I got blue this time, so that means the patio is going to be blue, and then the backyard deck area will be purple. And here's another little spoiler. Purple is the least loved color in The Sims. I really can't talk at all. But dear EA, please include more purple items because purple is probably one of my favorite colors. And I would have loved to have more purple. But here we have the little patio deck, balcony, patio, whatever you want to call it. I finally got to use a different color of the toddler lights that I always use. Again, I am not a builder. I don't know building tips and tricks, so I had a lot of issues with this. Like, it kept on saying, like, there's nothing to change. I'm just like, what do you mean there's nothing to change? I also kind of wish I got rid of the tiles right up next to the house, but I didn't. And it doesn't even look that purple, but it comes up under purple. I would have preferred to have the basketball hoop where I just put that bar, but then I thought, I just don't know how to talk today. But I was starting to think, I'm just like, I'm going to miss. I'm going to break a window. But the Sims don't work like that. But that's what I imagine. I pulled up that tree, but then I decided I don't feel like spending more time landscaping this house. So I kind of just left it as the house and not so much landscaped it. Did I leave that little purple tree though? I think I did. I hope it fit well. And I used that thing, cover, shade tool to have shade. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, this is my rainbow house. So all the color is in the backyard and upstairs, and you have a pretty muted first floor, black house, and that's about it. So this was my first attempt. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I don't know how to speak, and I will now need to attempt to do it in rainbow order. Bye!